This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Chris Ledeen. Here's a look at your top headlines on this January 5th. Even though the Detroit Lions have one final game to play in the regular season, all eyes are on the postseason. The team will host a game at Ford Field when the playoffs begin. It's the first time the Lions have hosted a playoff game at Ford Field. Detroit Police Chief James White tells CBS News Detroit they're excited for the fans, but will also be keeping a close watch to make sure celebrating does not get out of hand.
We're hopeful that those folks who want to have a good time come down and have a great story to tell, and we're going to be ready for those who may choose to do otherwise.
The Lions still don't know for sure who they'll face first in the playoffs. That will be ironed out by the end of the weekend. A West Michigan man is facing charges tied to a massive Meyer M-Perks scam. 22-year-old Nicholas Moy of Grand Haven is accused of selling login credentials for the M-Perks program. Customers accrue points by shopping in the store, and they can use those points like cash. The stolen account information was used to wipe those accounts clean. The scheme cost Meyer more than $1 million. Mortgage rates have increased for the first time since October. According to data released by Freddie Mac, the rates inched up to an average of 6.62% this week. That is up slightly from the previous week. Rates had been falling after reaching a 23-year high in October. Blue Ridge Beef is expanding its cat and dog food recall. 2-pound bags of Blue Ridge's kitten grind, kitten mix, and puppy mix are being pulled due to salmonella and listeria contamination. Fewer people in Michigan are driving without auto insurance. The number of uninsured motorists fell by more than 6% between 2020 and 2022. Researchers say that's because of the state's 2019 law reforming auto insurance. Before the law, 20% of people in the state did not have car insurance. In Detroit, that number was at 60%. 2023 had the lowest rate of flight cancellations in the last decade. Between December 17th and New Year's Day, the cancellation rate was less than 1%. During the same period in 2022, it was 8%. 2023 also broke records as the busiest year of travel. All right, let's check in on that weather forecast now with next weather meteorologist Kylie Miller. Good morning, Kylie.
Happy Friday, everybody. We are going to continue to see increasing cloud cover for today. It's the calm before the first storm system makes an appearance for the weekend, and then the second storm system will arrive for the middle of next week. Today, though, expect mostly cloudy to partly cloudy sky conditions. Temperatures for highs across our southern zones will be near normal. We should be in the low 30s for this time of year. I'm expecting a high of 33 degrees in Tecumseh, 34 in Dundee. Ypsilanti should be coming in at 35 degrees as we go through the afternoon time frame. And for the city, I'm forecasting high of 34. For our central zones, again, a very similar situation for today. The winds are not going to be that aggressive, so we're not really going to be battling a wind chill component. But for our lakeshore communities, we are going to continue to see our temperatures in the 30s for today. Dry conditions, maybe just having a stray snow flurry pop up. That's going to be the extent of it. But we're going to be monitoring some snow on the way, not for tomorrow morning, but for tomorrow afternoon as well as the evening hours, and then into our Sunday morning as well. We're going to see some snow. Could maybe see about a half an inch to an inch of snowfall accumulation, primarily on elevated surfaces and grassy surfaces. Looking ahead to tomorrow for the weekend, upper 30s for highs, but again, we're going to be monitoring those snow showers moving through. The snow will wind down by the second half of the day on Sunday. So if you were going to the Lions game, once you leave Ford Field, we're going to have dry conditions. Chris?
Thanks, Kylie. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.